What's up, y'all? It's Sharpie. Welcome back to Skyfactory. And in today's video, we are going to be getting into our first reactor using Bigger Reactors mod. Let's get into it. So I only have one goal in mind for today, and that is to get our first reactor up and going. Now, I do have a spot for it, and this is going to be where it's located right above the generator. I actually did make this out a little bit more from the last episode. I also included a elevator, so that way if I need to get to this bottom area, I can. As you can see, all these are backed up. So we are essentially going to be getting rid of the crucibles for a reactor. And to do that, we're actually going to need quite a few things. So first thing we're going to need is the reactor casings, in which we're going to need graphite ingots, iron ingots, and uranium ingots. Now, to get the graphite ingots, all you have to do is you can smoke coal or charcoal and it makes the graphite ingots. That's going to be what I'm going to do. And then for the uranium, all you have to do is you can craft the raw uranium with the gray and green dye. The one thing I am going to do probably in between episodes, because right now I just want to get the reactor finished and then actually in place, because what I'm going to have to do or want to do is make it to where uranium will just keep getting auto fed to it. And I have figured a way to do it. It's just, it's not 100%. And that will be using the printer, the the crafting machine. So this is actually what I was looking for. I think in the last episode when I talked about I can actually craft things. So what this will allow me to do is it can craft anything, and one of those things is the dyes. So how I plan to do that is I will have essences, or if I can even use the sand, maybe recreate that. But again, I want to expand different things, because now that I'm starting to get more materials, I can actually expand into other mods. What I want to do is have like the essence get crafted from this into the actual dyes, and then the dyes can go into the printer, which then will make the uranium raw ore, to where that will get put into a blast furnace. But again, there is other, as far as I know, there should be other like, and maybe is there the enrichment chamber? Okay, so no, there's no enrichment chamber. Long story short, I have the area set up for the reactor, and this is going to be where it's going to get set up, and then I will expand onto it later on when I figure out a better way to have uranium get inputted into the reactor, as well as the waste coming out of it. So the first thing we'll need is a lot. Oh, it's going to be a lot of the casings, which means I'm going to need a lot of graphite ingots and coal and uranium. So first I want to get the uranium. Raw. Wait, that's light gray. I need gray. The same thing with green. All right, so we'll start with 15. That's smelting. That's going to make more black dye, because I'm going to need that for the coal. I'm going to need a lot of it. Alright, so let's do is grab. I only need to use one, so. What was it? There we go. Oh, I'll do three. There we go. So let those smelt. Is there anything else? So Actually, no, though. I will need the reactor casing. Terminal. Again, everything's kind of, I won't say locked, but I just need the casings and then uranium. There's 12. At least I can get, let's make it daytime. I can at least get the corners set up for the reactor. It is going to be a 7x7 reactor for right now. Again, this is just like the beginner reactor until I decide I will need to make it bigger. This is a 13, at least 13 across, and then it's a little longer, but technically 13x13. So let's see, this is the middle. Okay, leave a 2 gap. So that's center. So 1, 2. There, 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it fits perfectly right here. I was gonna put it up here, and I probably could have, but it's just not enough room to really have a reactor to expand. At least here, I can at least do some things around it, expand it out, whatever it may be. But here, I was just like, it's just gonna be too compact. That's the base. So I have to put all the casings on the bottom too, and then make it into a 7x7x7 cube. Because again, right now I just want to get it put together and at least kind of going, because I can make some uranium, but it won't have any like output to anything. Because I think what I want to use this one for is for the hostile neutral network. There we go. Because those are going to need a lot of power, and I can set that up in a certain way where I even may have it get and put it like below, just because I want to make it a little better. Even if I had to make this a little bigger, I will. But this will probably be the like first reactor and hostile neutral network area. Energy it's going to produce will be over more what we'll need for the hostile neutral networks. So again, it's going to be a while before we get this set up. Only because it's going to take a lot of graphite and a lot of coal, which I mean I have. It's just going to be a minute, just because it's like it's a lot of casings. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. Oh, actually no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make sure that looks right. Yep. I just want to get the structure of it first before filling it in, because now I can kind of actually figure out where I want, because the computer is going to go in the middle. Once I need to like check up on it, I just want to go down, be able to right click on it, see what's going on, and then we'll be good to go. And then for the moderators, what I'll be using for the moderators for the reactor is diamond blocks, just because that's going to be the cheapest thing, funny enough, to use for the reactor. And if you don't know what the moderator is, that is what's going to like cool and help the reactor. So, and other mod packs, like all the mods 10 or just all the mods in general, you want to use like all the modium, like, 'cause that's like the best block you can get. There you go. I did have to look up at least that part of it because I vaguely remember how to set the reactor up. But when it came to the moderators, I was like, well, what would probably be best for my situation? And diamond blocks will be the best just because one, they're going to be easily able to make, but also what the other ones I looked at is just going to take a little more effort into actually making them to blocks. So again, diamond blocks are going to be what I use for the moderators, and it should be plenty. All right, so I need more coal. Okay, cow's really starting to get annoying. So actually, I'm just gonna do. Ha, it's quiet. I feel like Doc Ock and Spider-Man. The voices, they're gone. All right, some more graphite. All right, so there's the terminal. That's the only one I will need for that, and that's just gonna go right here, not there. There. So when all this is done, this will cut on and it'll actually give me some info on the reactor. The one thing I like about the reactor is you know when it's done because it'll actually change all of like the it's like everything will get like smoothed together and it actually looks like it's hard to explain. You'll see it once we get to it. It's a lot better with the cow being muted. Also, so far I have kept this kind of somewhat normally going, but I took out the spider just because I haven't really been focusing on anything at the moment. And it's going to take a lot of casings because I still have to fill in majority of this as well, including the bottom with casings. All right, so the structure is done. So now what I need to do is fill in the top mostly with casings because 5 of them do need to be the control rods. The bottom has to be fully encased with casings. Same with the sides and this front. So right now the front can be filled in with casings. The bottom can be filled in with casings. And then so can the sides. However, one of them will need to be open for the waste, which will be the rear one, and the sides will be for inputs. So those will be inputs for uranium. The output would be for the waste, which I think is like cyanide or something like that. And then what I'll need to do is once I get the flooring in and the top in and the rods in, I will also need to get the fuel rods actually in that as well. Then it comes down to making the diamond blocks. Again, it's a process, especially when it comes to reactors. The reason why I'm doing reactors right now is because I want to start focusing on getting closer to applied energetics. It's time to get the ME system kind of going. I do love this. Mr. Cow, stop it. You. Oh. Stay over there. Anyways, I was really interrupted. I do want to get the ME system going just because I do love this like 7x7 colossal, and I'll still probably keep and whatnot, but the ME system is going to be a whole lot better. Plus, having something that will produce a lot more power than the lava crucibles, that's the main reason. Because it's like, even though these guys are backed up, it's only really producing the stuff for these guys. So again, I could add machines to this and it will produce power. What I may do is use this with the crafters. That way it won't take any energy from the reactor, because I will need at least 2 crafters. One that turns, again, this is if I go the essence route. I will need one for the gray dye or the gray essence to turn to gray dye, and then another one for the green essence turn to green dye. Those will get brought into the printer, which also needs power to turn that into uranium.
the raw uranium, in fact. So that's where the blast furnace comes in, or if I can figure out something else to switch out with it to it smelt the raw uranium into the ingot, because at that point, once it becomes the ingot, then it can get turned, or not turned, it can actually be put into the reactor. Because the reactor can only take ingots. So that's why I was like, right now I just want to get the reactor like working and and whatnot. But when it comes to having it on like in a sense, not really autocraft, but where everything's automated to where I don't have to worry about it losing power, that will be a half episode kind of thing. Because right now I just want to get this working to a sense that then I'll have to focus on how am I going to set up the crafting and whatnot, because I still don't know if I want to go with the essence route or if I can go the route of the blocks, because I don't mind making another setup like this. It's just again, it's going to need to be fed the sand and whatnot, which is still fine, but again, I just haven't figured out what route I want to go with. But yeah, so far this is a good start. Oh, try and get a photo. There we go. Maybe for a thumbnail, who knows? Because originally I was going to work on the hostile neutral network, but I need a lot more netherite, because for the loot fabricators, it does need a netherite ingot, and I do not have. I think I was able to go to the nether for uh, one piece of netherite, and I use it on the one loot fabricator, which I'm actually totally fine with, because now I at least have one simulation chamber and loot fabricator that is working and will not lose power because it is connected to some that also is producing too much in a sense power. But again, they're just lava crucibles. So once this is up and going, almost everything is going to be running off of this one until I need to make a bigger reactor. But because again, once this is done, it will technically make the other ones obsolete, but they're still going to be like the one I have underneath there will stay, because all it's doing is using the power for this guy, and it does not use a whole lot, as well as I think the chamber too, which I think yeah. So I did clean up the area. I was gonna have multiple ones. I'm like, it's just gonna be enough for one. But what I end up doing, and I actually made it look a lot good, is so the cable is actually underneath the. Oh wait, never mind, it's right here. But the item cable is actually underneath and goes all the way around to here. Oh, I never actually connected it. Well, eventually I'll connect it to this and it'll go into the system. But I thought I actually connected. I guess not. Casings, control rods. It's one. I need what, 5 of them? Okay. Some added uranium. Ugh. Again, it's a process. But not that matter. Alright, so uranium. I can technically put this one in. I just don't don't have any blocks that I can use. Alright, so how the control rods are going to go if you don't know about the reactors. So 1, 2. Yeah, and then yeah, 1, 2, and then put it there. So that should be center. And then when let me get on top of it. All right, there we go. So that is the center. I'll have one on a diagonal. You don't want it connected to it because that's where the moderators go. So once I get the bottom filled with the casings, then I will need to connect this to the bottom with the fuel rods. And then the next one over here will be, so look like an X. And then in between them will be the diamond blocks minus on top of here. It'll be like casing, or I'll probably show you, but again, reactors is, I'm still, I don't want to say new to, but I've been around them. It's just usually I'm not the ones that set them up. I'm just usually the one that kind of moderates it from time to time, like literally time to time. Just because usually I'm the food person or, you know, someone that makes the armor and whatnot. But when it comes to the tech stuff, that's usually someone else. So, but I did have a little bit of help with this getting set up. And I'm just ready to get this as well going because I'm in need of actual power. Like the lava crucibles is a little bit of power, but that's like beginner power. So actually what I will do, so this is center. Now I can actually connect a fuel rod to this one, and this one, because actually no, sorry, it'll be set them up. Okay, so fuel rod will go onto that one, that one, and then one on this corner. The rest will be just casings. I don't know why I keep going down. It's up top. Okay. Casing. So those will be for these guys. Okay. And then the control rod will go. The control rod will go here, here, on this one, and on that one. Another casing will go here, and at that point, those can get connected through the fuel rods. The last thing I'm going to add to it is the moderators. More casings. I can now connect those like that. What's this in? Oh, it does. I jumped down and held shift and I was able to actually not break my phone. Okay. Now, control rod to go here. It's only like pretty much 2 sets more. Yeah, making a reactor is going to take a lot of resources, so I would make sure that you have enough before even trying this. 58 blocks of black dye and 71. Okay, I may have to make another farm or try and get the hostile neutral network stuff going because I'm starting to run out of a lot of like pretty much one material when it comes like yellow and all this. I mean, I just haven't gotten to it yet, but I mean, it's gonna take a lot of material for this. All right, so those will be for the control rods. I just need one more casing here, and then I can start adding the fuel rods to the bottom. I don't know how many of these I'm gonna need, to be honest. It's only 2. Let's see, so starts here and be 1, 2, 3, so 5. So we need 20 blocks of diamond are going to be my moderators. So the last one up here. All right, so the top is done with casings for the moment. And then 7. Okay, I'll just build the middle. 3. what do the fuel rods need? Also, just need more graphite. Of course, iron. Yeah, worry about the diamonds later because again, it's not really something I worry about. We'll work on the control rods. Rod. 2 more to go. Oh, sorry, 3 more to go. I'm sorry, hold on. I should be able to make light gray. Oh, that's right, because like for some reason in Ars Nouveau you can't actually have 500 white dot. Like actually, let's do this. Take a stack and a stack, and if I do this, it works just fine. But apparently in Ars, so that's another reason why I want to eventually switch to the ME because it won't have these issues that Ars Nouveau does. Like, why can I not make light gray when I can see? Oh, again, we'll just have to deal with that a little bit later on. But now we have more light gray. We can make more iron. And then this will just go here and it'll get sent all the way to the top. And then when all the fuel rods are in place, then that's when I will start adding the diamond blocks. Wait, I do I have 12 reactor casings in here? Oh, just one more, man. All right, at least one more, and then the bottom is done. I could use that to finish it, but I actually want to go ahead and get. Come on, there we go. The last control rod. Then the only thing I have to worry about now is the. Wait, I do need one more. It is what it is. So I just need one more casing here, one more control rod up there, and then the rest is casing minus 2 inputs, 1 waste, and then at that point, oh, and I also need reactor glass. So I'm gonna make. Actually, do I have any glass? Glass panes. I don't think tempered. I must have 2. All right, we can change that. Give them the 8. Grab some here. That immediately went. I wonder if it's actually like backed up. So let's see. I'm gonna grab all these. And yeah, they just keep. So maybe that's what I need to do is just eventually just come over here, grab some sand, and then just let it. So it must have been backed up. Let me check that. 1 second.
may even end up just voiding out the flint. But it's not backed up, which is great. It's just this, or actually the polarizer is just going, was it so slow, but these are just staying backed up as well. Doesn't help. But now I have so much glass or sand for whatever. 32. Won't be all of it, but I mean, the majority of it. I'll give it a few more. 3 should be enough to get the rest of the stack, or the half stack. All right, now that is the last control rod. There we go. All right, just control rods and stuff are done. Now I just need to fill, well, one more casing, fill up the inside with the fuel rods from here, this one, that one, that one, and that one. And then this will be stacks of diamond, stack of diamond, or not stack, sorry, block of diamond all the way up. And I can enclose everything and then get the proper things on the side. So I need the access port. Oh, I also will need a power tap. So I could do, actually, yeah, so access port, power tap. So the power out like tap would be on the outside. I cannot put them on the top. I was going to try and do that, but I had source tell me that only the control rods can go on top. I'm going to get the access port going. Actually, I'll do the power tap first, just because I only need one of those. I'll make it daytime. I'll need one power tap, 2 access ports, and then at that point, the rest is casings and fuel rods. Alright, so power tap. We won't put that. Oh, I do need one more casing too. Put that there. Access port will go here and here. Doesn't matter in the sense where it goes, it's just where you want to put it as long as it's on one of the sides. I think you could even do a access port here and an out, or the like 2 access ports here. So like one for the input, one for the output. I wouldn't recommend it, but again, you do you. I usually put them on one on each side and then one on the power tap on the back. And you may notice it says, oh, it needs fuel. No, that is telling you how much is coming out of the reactor. This doesn't actually need energy because this whole thing is going to make energy. I want to go ahead and at least get rid of. All right, so bottom part's done. 1, 2, 3. Now the back and front just need casings. The side needs an access port and casings on each side. Okay, so let's see. All right, so for the reactor, oh that's it, reactor casings. So that's 8 of them. I don't think you have to have like these on every side. So what I may do is just do like that. And then go down here and then enclose everything else in casings. You do want, I mean, you don't have to, but the reactor glass will actually show you, like, so I can look in and see like when the uranium's getting filled up, if it's not getting filled up, if I've actually missed anything inside. So this will actually still let you see through. I don't think it is a need. I could be wrong, but it's nice to have just to be able to look in, because you can even do this whole thing of glass just to see everything inside. But you don't have to have the reactor glass as part of the reactor. I think you can fully encase it without it, but again, could be wrong. So don't take my word on it. All right, so one more, and then the center one will be done. But I still need, what, 20 more glass? Minus the one I need. So one fuel rod done. What I can actually do. All right, so how this is gonna go? So we'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one's done. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then make sure, yeah, so you got the control rod. Those will go here. You want to leave a gap between the fuel rods and the moderators and the actual wall. You probably could, I mean, you can add one to, it's like when I put the fuel rod here, you can put one on each side, but honestly it will not do a whole lot different in power wise. I think you get like a +5 output to it. So for me, I'm just going to keep it like it is, where there's just a gap in between the walls and the actual core. Another thing is, with the gap in between them, do not or try to not put any type of lighting, because lighting will mess it up when it comes to trying to complete the reactor. All right, Mr. Cow, you are in my way. All right, one more for that one. We're getting close. Just, I may actually run out. I mean, actually, what I'll do that for the black dye. That's just going to help with the black dye. I'm down to what, 81 plus whatever else I have. So I have 83 black dye to my name. Is there any other way to make graphite? They can't double it. I mean, charcoal. Is it? Yeah, okay. So that will make charcoal, and I can use some of that for the graphite. All right. 2 more fuel rods to go, and then 2 more moderators to go as well. All right. Oh, wait, no. Wait, no. Yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. There's 7. Okay. So I can fill 1 more up and 2. So we'll do this one. So 1, 4, 5, and then 1, 2. Yeah, so then we'll just need, oh wait, I do need more. Okay, so I'm gonna need 3 more of the glass. So I need a glass to go up here and up here for the fuel rods. Yeah, a lot of iron. I'm gonna be basically running out of all of my material just to get power, and I am okay with that. Need more uranium now.
situated. 1, 2. I just need 3 more blocks of diamond, and then I'm done with diamond for the reactor. Okay, that should be enough. I'll have extra left over. 1, 2, 3. Yep, 4 left over. And then now at this point, I am done with the moderators. I just now need the fuel rods, more casings, and the 2 access ports, which I think now I'll work on the access ports. And then while I'm working on the fuel rods, because I only need 10, 12 more fuel rods, and then 2 access ports, and the rest is casings. There's 1 access port. I don't know if that picked up or not, but Choco just snored pretty loud. If y'all don't know, that is Choco. He is our pupper, and right now he's actually a little hurt. He hurt his foot earlier, I think yesterday or today. So right now we're just kind of watching him, making sure he's not making any signs of, an intense pain. So far, I mean, he's limping, but there's no signs that it has to go to the vet. So we're thinking he just may have extended his paw out a little too much or twisted it wrong. We don't know, but again, so far it's nothing to be too concerned of in a sense. But I'm still watching him here and there just to make sure he's still good. Okay. I think what I just need to just focus on the iron, because I'm gonna need iron for the casings, but also for the fuel rod. Oh yeah, and then 1 more access port, which can I make? Can now. Access port. Put those on each of the sides. Boom. And boom. So now I just need to finish up the fuel rods, which I need just 11 more. And then everything else is casings. Once I put in the last casing, then it will actually come together. Mr. Cow, out of my way. Eight, or no, sorry, 7. Is it not? Yeah, 8 more. Sorry, I can't count. Double it up. Yeah, right now I'm just gonna focus more on the fuel rods to get done. Then after that, it's just casings, which luckily each time I make casings, I get 4 each. Unlike the fuel rods, only give me 1. That should be all right. So that's all of that one, and just 5 more fuel rods, and then we can enclose it with the casings. And the rest of those will be used for. I need one more graphite. That's fine. I still don't even know if I'm going to have enough for the casings, to be honest. All right, there we go. So now, wrong way. We are done with the fuel rods, and now it's time to encase it all. So this is how it looks. So these are the moderators. So since it'll be making it's like pretty much making radiation and heat, it basically kind of somewhat cools it down. I don't know the full thing on it, but yeah, now I just need to enclose this with the casings, and then it will be in a sense, a working reactor. Just have to start giving it uranium. Let's start with the back. Like it doesn't really matter where you start, it's just that's where I kind of want to start. Also, I, again, do not know what happens if you're inside and it, turns into the generator, or sorry, the, yeah, not, generator, because, yeah, I just never tested it. So it probably pop you out or it may kill you. Who knows? Plenty of light gray, actually. Especially now that I can mix the dye blocks together. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. I keep missing my elevator. One, two. All right, so another 5 more on the back, and the back is done. I just gotta worry about the. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna run out of the black dye. See, can I? The only other thing I can think of would be to get a squid data model going, and that way it'll give black and the ink. So I think that's probably what I'll do. Just gotta wait for the smooth stone. All right, data model. Let's grab you. Can move. And no, I did not make that into a pun. Just happens that squid. Turn that on. Now, the downside is I actually need to be the one to actually kill the squid. I'm gonna try and keep my eye open for one to spawn, because not only that, I also will need to right click on the squid. Oh, one spawn. I don't know if it's below or. Yeah, it's below. He's dying. No, 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 no. Get it, get it, get it. Yeah, boom. Got it. All right. Fortunately, that one would not give me the model because I did not have it in here. But now. Okay, there we go. You hit him this way. Okay, got a loot bag. Now everybody wants to spawn when I actually spawn things. Let's see. Alright, well, he died somehow. I didn't get that one. Ah, I was hoping I would. don't have my sword on. I don't really have the time to actually switch. I think they're below. Yep. Epic bag. Get it. 7 more. I am not going to be able to get that guy. I don't think. 5. Yeah, he's on the other side. Get up there. Yeah, and he's below. Yeah, he. Don't die, don't die. I see him. Come on. Oh, there's multiple. 3 more. 2 more. And underneath. Or above. Get this guy over here. I'm just glad they're starting to spawn more. And 1 more. He's above me. There we go. All right, so now that I got it to basic, what I can do is 1, turn it off, and then not have to worry about squids anymore, and I'll just let... Oh, you're below. I ain't worried. All right. Then whoever keeps spawning will spawn, but now turn that off. Got 31 ink sacs from that, which is not a whole lot, but it's something. So we can switch out this for this. Now we have black dye. Didn't get any prediction models from that. That's fine. I will need to make more prediction. I don't have gold. That's surprising. Not gonna lie. What about that? I only need, I mean, I need quite a few, but I'm gonna start. Plus, I get 16, so that's not gonna be bad. There we go. Oh, that's why. Some, yeah. So that's another reason why I wanted to make the generator, because of this. I'm now running out of power, which means that I cannot actually do the predictions. Let's go ahead and open up loot bags. Common. We got tricone. Okay. 2 uncommon. Summer shades. Webhead. So far all these are new and epic. I'm at magic carp. Let's go. All right. Sorry, little bird that blinks, but yeah, I'm definitely switching you out for a magic carp. There's no way you're gonna tell me. Oh, that's cool. I like that. I did not know it blinked. I didn't know it like literally was like eating your head. So yeah, definitely will rock that for a bit, especially as Pokemon. I mean, I probably could keep the squid one on, but again, I just don't want to keep them going around because again, I'm trying to get the reactor, not generator, reactor done before
anything else. I don't need to get sidetracked and start working on stuff for hostile neutral network. All right, back is now done. Need the sides and the front, and then we are good. I don't know why I still have that alarm. I'm just gonna end up getting rid of it. So I'll do. I mean, it's not a whole lot fast, but I am still getting, the dye pretty quick. Because I was wondering, because some of them, when you do that, it will transform in the water and pop out. So, like with some of the saplings early on, once you get lava, once you throw the sapling into the lava, it won't burn. It will actually turn into that orange sapling. But now that I know that it actually converts it into actual block, then oh really? Nope. Pick it up. Thank you. I'm gonna drop it in. There we go. Yeah, I'll just leave that like it is. And if I need to get more, when I need more black dye, I'll just do that. We're getting closer. It's definitely gonna be a longer video, but again, this is definitely needed. 1, 2 on top. So close. Again, once this is done, and because I know I'll be able to make the uranium, we're gonna have so much power. It's gonna be definitely worth. Five more on one more side, and then 2, 3, 6, 9, 15 more. I think I'm good on the iron. Now I just need to focus on the graphite. So 2, 3, 6, 9 more. I honestly did not expect it to take this long to get it going. And I am literally pretty much out of, yeah, I have one block of black yet. I'm going to have to use my last black dye block on, for the dye to get one. So I'll have 8 in there for either 2 more coal or whatever I want to use it. But
I have that one too. That's right over there. But right now, I'm just gonna just do this for a while, honestly. Yeah, gonna need a lot more. Oh, I need uranium too. Do 3. That should be enough for the uranium. I'll do the top. 3 and 4. I would do more of the glass, but the thing is, I mean, the glass, it takes, I mean, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 7 more. Which means I would only need 2 more, like, sets of casings. So I need 6 more. 4, 5, 6, 2. There we go. Let's go in there. That was there. And I should still have more glass as well in the system. Just do that. Wait for these last 2 to get done. There we go. Um, there we go. 7. All right, so now this should be enough to complete the reactor. What I do is put that there, there, here, and then when I connect this one, everything should be all smooth and it turns into a reactor. There we go. What took 2.5 hours. We finally got the reactor done. I do want to take some photos. Oh, all right, so yeah, so now if I come here, it will give me some info. Of course, right now it's offline. Once I flip the switch, it will turn it on, but I'm not going to do that right now until I, one, probably find a way to have uranium constantly being fed. And with the waste, I'm not entirely sure what I'm really going to do with it. But now that I have the reactor done, it is work in a sense working. I just have to fill it up with uranium, and that's what these are for. So if you right click on here, it says input. I'm going to have one for input and then another one for the waste. And all you do that is, there you go. So then you can tell blue is output, even says it here, and then outputting waste. The input would still give waste, but I think all I can do is just eject. Yeah, eject all waste. But so yeah, I am happy that this is finally done. Sucks that it's raining. So let's go ahead and sleep through the day into the night. Get rid of the rain. But yeah, and then once you fill it up with uranium, the fuel rods will actually get filled up as well. That's how you can tell how much uranium's going in it. What I can do is put a hopper to this to feed it uranium by hand, and then that way it will. I can actually do that. How much uranium can I? Well, it can't be raw uranium. It has to be normal. So let's do. I think it's. All right, let's do as much as we can. Not making any more coal. No. I think I literally ran out of all of the dye -2. And I don't even think the. Oh, I have enough for 4 more. We'll do that. So again, I make a hopper. There we go. So hopper, uranium. And another funny thing is that so there's actually 2 types of uranium. However, like if you go, so like right now it only shows you the one from immersive engineering, but it's like what was it? The showed it. There was another type of uranium that is like shows it, but you can't actually get it. So now what I can do is fill this up, and I can see now the reactor. I mean, it's not gonna be a whole lot because it's only 12 ingots, but I think it's like 2 stacks will fill this up fully. So if I were to turn this on right now, because again, you can turn it on and off with no like repercussions. Like so, it's right now 12 buckets of fuel, 0 waste. It's not gonna have any waste because it's not turned on. There's 11 more. So right now it's gonna get fed by hand until I figure out a way to have uranium auto feed into it. But whether that is through essence or whatever it may be, that is something I am going to have to figure out between episodes. I want to see about nighttime photo. But again, I'm just happy we have a reactor that is technically working. But I am going to focus on my test world to figure out the best possible way to get uranium into the reactor, whether it's through the printer, RGB essence, who knows. But man, that I think that is gonna be it for the end of this episode. We have the reactor going. I now need to focus on getting more dyes, whether that's another farm. I may do that. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this area up here. But now that we have a working reactor, I can actually focus on the hostile neutral network. I may either make another room or just kind of continue on with this one for it because this is connected to the generator down here. If y'all have any questions about the reactors, let me know in the comments. I can try and help y'all out with it as the reactors are still somewhat new to me, but I do kind of know them. This isn't even the biggest reactor you can make. I think there is a task in the task book to make like the biggest reactor. This is just a beginner's reactor, just something that is better than the lava crucibles because these were very, very beginner. Now we're starting to get some more intermediate to advanced when it comes to the reactors. Because now I can have this, once I get the uranium, like the fuel of this figured out, because it's not going to use anything once it's off. Once I turn it on, that's when I'll actually start producing power and waste. But I don't want to turn it on until I know what to do with the waste, because that's the one thing that I think you can kind of reuse that into more or another kind of fuel. But again, that I will look into in between episodes. All right, I think that is going to be it for the end of this episode. I hope y'all enjoyed. We finally have a reactor pretty much up and going. I just need to get it fueled properly, and that way we don't have to worry about it. If y'all enjoyed today's episode, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, as it does help me out. And then until then, I will see y'all in the next one. Later.